I didn't think it was possible to get more excited for this Champions Cup final between Leinster and Toulouse, but now the teams are there and it's there in black and white, and we can see the star-studded names that are going to be taken to the field in the Tottenham Stadium tomorrow afternoon. I am even more excited. I'm also going to be there. I'm Tim, this is Egg Chasers, and I'll be reporting back on the channel from the Champions Cup final, so please give me your support. I'd love it if I'd earn your subscription. Give the video a thumbs up to spread the word. If you're at the stadium, keep an eye out for me outside. I'll see if I can come and grab some fans. But yeah, let's have a look at those teams, more importantly, which are there. And starting with Leinster, there were some rumours about the Leinster team yesterday. And for the most part, those rumours are correct. And the headlines are, and there's quite a few headlines as well. Will Connors gets the nod at 7 with former World Player of the Year Josh van der Flier on the bench in a 6-2 split. And that 6-2 split, the biggest casualty of it is Jimmy O'Brien, who is not in the matchday 23. Kieran Frawley on the bench and Jordan Larmour, who has been quietly and consistently very good this season. He gets the start on the wing. Massive occasion for him. No Gary Ringrose, obviously. It's come too soon for him, not able to get games under his belt, coming back from injury. That's a big blow. Jason Jenkins is starting at lock, so it's a heavyweight double tight head lock combo, going heavy there. It's the bench. That is the most eye-catching thing when you look at that Leinster team, however. Look at it. British and Irish Lions, Ronan Kelleher, Cian Healy, James Ryan, Jack Conan. You've got Josh van der Flier there as well. The firepower on that bench, the artillery they've got in the pack is massive. And with a 6-2 split as well, the power that Leinster are bringing is massive. And I do wonder, and tell me what you think in the comments down below, I think this might be the Jacques Nienaber influence here, because it feels quite Springbok. I know Leo Cullen is the guy that makes the decision, but think about it. The 6-2 split, the heavyweight lock combo, and finishing the game. Arguably, I think there's a good argument to make. Leinster will be finishing the game with their strongest team on the pitch. Certainly their most experienced team that they could pick will be on the pitch at the end of the game. In the last 20 minutes of cup finals and of massive tense occasions, that's when the critical moments happen. And Leinster have engineered it so they will have Healy, van der Flier and so on the pitch. And I wonder, that's very much what South Africa have done to great effect. They've changed that whole, the way you view the bench as being the second choice. No, not necessarily the second choice. They're the players you want to finish the job. And I think that might be what's going on there with Leinster. Tell me if you disagree. As for Toulouse, there's really only one major debating point when it comes to picking Toulouse's 15. I think most people would have picked the side. Although there were rumours that Julien Marchand might get the start at hooker with Mal Vaca on the bench. That turned out to be not the case, but it's fullback, because Toulouse have got an embarrassment of riches, 2 world-class fullbacks. Do you want the amazing fullback Blair Kinghorn, or do you want the incredible fullback Thomas Ramos? Tough choice. Nice problem to have. And they've gone for Blair Kinghorn. I did suggest in my preview video the other day, which is there in the channel, if you want a full preview of this, then go and have a look at that. This is just a little snapshot now the teams have been released. But I did suggest that Blair Kinghorn might get nudged onto the wing with Ramos at fullback, as they did in the top 14 the other week, because goal kicking is so important. And Thomas Ramos is as good as they come as goal kickers. He's there in reserve on the bench if they need him. I do think when I consider the two teams, I think Toulouse might have to be ahead in this one. If with half an hour to go, Toulouse aren't ahead, I think it could be curtains for them. I mean, they've got the players to chase. Obviously, when you've got a team with Antoine Dupont, Lebel, Ntamak, Cost, you've got amazing players that can score from anywhere. But it's the heat that Leinster are bringing on the bench, which could be the pivotal element for me. I predicted in my preview video the other day a narrow Leinster win, Leinster by a score. I think I'm sticking with that on the strength of this. Interesting, the 5-3 split for Toulouse. If there is a couple of injuries in Ireland's backline, Freudian slip, Leinster's backline could be an issue, although Ryan Baird, Dan Sheehan, they play enough on the wing in the way Leinster play that they could do a job. Josh van der Flier could slot in just about anywhere. But as for a combined team, so the other day in my preview I did a combined team. Have I changed any of that? Well, yes, just one. Well, firstly, I've changed I got the spelling of Peter Aki's first name wrong. I apologise to you, Peter. And secondly, Juan Cruz Malia gets the nod on the wing. Blair Kinghorn is not there. And I've taken Malia over Jordan Larmour. When you look at the bench, with guys like Thomas Ramos on it, Julien Marchand on it. There are class French internationals there. But it is the bench for Leinster, which I think could be the difference maker in this factor. But just look at this. Look at the names that are all going to be on the pitch at the same time, going head to head. It's as close as you get to international rugby without being international rugby. And I cannot wait for tomorrow afternoon. I'll be there. I'll be taking the Egg Chasers channel there with me as well. So I'll see you. Make sure you check back in over the weekend. Hit subscribe. Leave a comment. And enjoy the rugby, most importantly.